Shanti, welcome. So, Mohini Didi will read Avyakt English Murli. Hindi translation is available. हिंदी वालों के लिए हिंदी ट्रांसलेशन उपलब्ध है. आप रशियन लैंग्वेज सिलेक्ट कर सकते हैं. And we need a Spanish translator. If anybody would like to volunteer, please send us chat so we can make you translator. We need somebody to volunteer Spanish translator. Thank you. Now we will hear from Didi.
Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Every word which Baba speaks is a blessing. And now is the time to live the life of blessings. So when you listen to Murli, take this as blessing and have determination to create the awareness of each blessing so that that blessing can become power for you and can become the real experience of life. So every word which Baba is saying should become blessing for each one of us. And that is only through creating awareness. As you all know, since few Sundays, Baba had been talking about Golden Jubilee. Yagya's 50 years celebration. And there were at that time about 50 dadis. Many left body, but 50 were there at that celebration. Very beautiful celebration. I was there too. So Baba is still talking about Golden Jubilee. It's Murli of February 16 February 86. Today, Bab Dada, the bestower of fortune, is seeing all the multi-million times fortunate children. So what are we? Multi-million fortunate children everywhere. So underline word, multi-million fortunate. Keep this thought all the time. I am multi-million fortunate child. He is pleased to see a star of fortune sparkling on the forehead of each child. So as soon as you will have this thought, the star in the center of forehead will sparkle. Throughout the whole cycle, there could not be any father who has so many children who are all fortunate. Although you are fortunate number-wise, even the last number, fortunate child, is much more elevated in comparison to most elevated fortune of the world today. Even its last number, but you are more fortunate. This is why unlimited Bab Dada is proud of the fortune of all the children. Bab Dada also continuously sings the song, "O my fortunate children." Waha my children. Now for whom Baba is saying, Waha my children, who remain constantly lost in the love of one. Waha, today, Bab Dada has specially come to congratulate all of you children on your specialties of love and courage. We all have love, but courage is number wise, right? When there is courage, whether it is for self efforts, for service, important to have courage. Each one of you has shown the return of your love in service according to your capacity. You have demonstrated courage practically with your one deep desire to reveal the one Father. You have completed your own task with zeal and enthusiasm. Bab Dada is pleased with the work you have done and is giving congratulations to all the children from this land and abroad, those who have personally come here, and also those who are sitting far away, who have been cooperating in service with their elevated thoughts from their hearts. Bab Dada is giving the blessing. May you always be successful. Always remember the blessing. May you always be successful. May you accomplish every task. One is to start the task, other is to accomplish the task. May you always be a practical example. That means evidence in your life. May you be successful. May you accomplish every task. May you always be a practical example. Babdada heard everyone's promise filled with pure zeal and enthusiasm. Babdada heard everyone's promise filled with pure zeal and enthusiasm for self transformation and for moving even further forward in service. You were told before that Bab Dada has an even more powerful and a unique TV, television, than the ones you have in your corporeal world. So Baba watches TV also. We don't watch, he does. You can only see the actions performed through body, but Bab Dada can even see the thoughts of your mind. Because some children say, do my thoughts, what I say to Baba, does it reaches Baba? Today he's saying, yes, all your thoughts reach me. Whatever part each one of you played, Bab Dada heard and saw everything, including your thoughts, the speed and the condition of your mind, and the speed and the condition of your body. What we were doing, what we were thinking, Baba was able to see. What would he have seen? What did Baba say? Today, Bab Dada has come to give congratulations, and he will not say anymore. He hasn't come for long morning. Bab Dada and all the children who are service companions, Baba says that they clapped a lot because of one thing in particular. So Baba said they didn't clap with their hands. They didn't clap with the hands. They clapped in happiness that the Father will be revealed right now through the service done by the whole gathering. Let the sound spread in the world right now. There was this one united thought filled with zeal and enthusiasm in everyone. Baba is giving congratulations but also underline that everyone's thoughts should be all of in whole gathering there should be zeal enthusiasm. Let the sound spread in the world right now. There was this one united thought filled with zeal enthusiasm in everyone, whether they were those who gave lectures and those who heard them or those who did physical work. Some have different duties. Everyone has this very good thought in the form of happiness. This was why there was a beautiful sparkle of happiness. The enthusiasm to reveal the Father through a wave of happiness, through the wave of happiness into the atmosphere everywhere. When it's in the gathering, then it's everywhere. The majority took with them, those who came, majority took with them the experience of prasad. No, they give prasad or toli, prasad of happiness and selfless love. These days we can't give prasad, right? We can't give toli because there is no physical presence. So what we give to everyone, the prasad of happiness and selfless love. Therefore, Babdada was also pleased with the love of the children. Do you understand? So importance of gathering, whether you have duty of stage or decoration, anything. Some have to give lectures, but everyone together to have that enthusiasm creates the atmosphere where everyone receives happiness and selfless love. Baba said that you have celebrated Golden Jubilee, haven't you? What will you celebrate now in the future? Is it over? Baba says that what you celebrate, will you celebrate Diamond Jubilee here or in Golden Age? Baba says, why did you celebrate the Golden Jubilee? You celebrated it to bring about the Golden Aged world. Why you celebrate it? To bring Golden Aged world. What elevated golden thoughts did you have from this Golden Jubilee? Now what we have to do, have golden thoughts. Elevated thought, pure thought, selfless thought, golden thoughts. You gave many golden thoughts to others. We pass on through lecture, through blessing cards. You gave them very good thoughts. What special golden thoughts did you have for yourself? What golden thought did you have for yourself so that through the whole year, every thought and moment of yours will be golden. Every thought, every moment for this whole year will be golden. People simply say golden morning, golden night, golden evening. Baba says, however, let every second of you, most elevated souls, be golden. Let there be golden seconds, not just golden morning or golden uh, nights. Let there be golden world. Let there be golden world and the sweet home of golden light in both your eyes at every moment. So it can't be in eyes, but if it's in awareness, right? Golden aged world and golden home. Home also, the light of incorporeal world is also golden. So home is golden and age coming is golden. Mukti and Jivan Mukti. So if it's in our consciousness, it will be visible through our eyes. So Baba says that is the golden light and other one is golden world. Golden light and golden world. Let there be this experience. Do you remember the picture you made in the beginning? In exhibition we used to keep. Liberation in one life, one eye, liberation in life in the other eye. And to give the experience is a golden thought for golden jubilee. Golden thought for golden jubilee. Have all of you had such a thought, or are you just, Baba say, are you just happy to see that scene? You saw golden scene or program. Baba is saying that, are you just happy with that? Golden jubilee is of this elevated task. All of you instruments for the task are also companions in the task. All the instruments are also companions in the task. You are not just those who observe everything as detached observers. You are not those who just observe everything as detached observer. You are companions. You are companions. It is the golden jubilee of the World University. So even if anyone is one day old student, it is also his golden jubilee. So many of you might think it's not our golden jubilee, we came late. But Baba is saying, but it's our university. You are also a student in this university. So it's your golden jubilee also. In fact, you arrived here when the jubilee was being prepared. They were preparing to celebrate. These people here are ones who made the effort to create it, whereas you arrived here at the time of celebrating it. Some came long ago, 50 years ago, right? Abdada is giving everyone congratulations for the Golden Jubilee. Baba is asking, do you all feel this? That you are celebrating Golden Jubilee? You are not those who are just observers, are you? Observers or companions? You are those who will become that, or you are those who just observe. You have seen a lot in the world, but here to see means to become. Here to see means to become, and to hear means to become also. So, what thought did you have? Let every second be golden. Let every thought be golden. Always continue to shower golden flowers of love and happiness on all souls. Even if someone is an enemy, shower of love will change enemy into a friend. Whether others give you regard or not, whether they accept you or not, but always keep your self respect and continue to give others soul conscious regard and your loving vision and attitude. Soul conscious love, regard with your loving vision and attitude. So it's not you have to say anything, but if you are in soul consciousness, so through your drishti and attitude, you show that regard. Like somebody criticizing, you don't feel offended, you don't have to answer, but through your drishti, just say okay and acceptance, and whether others give you regard or not, whether they accept you or not, always keep your self respect and continue to give others soul conscious regard with your loving drishti and attitude. Whether they accept it or not, consider to consider continue to consider them to be your sweet brothers and sisters. Even if they don't accept you, you can accept them, can't you? Even they don't accept you, but you can accept them. Let them throw stones, but you give them jewels. You must not throw stones in return. Why? Because you are children of the Father who is a jewel merchant. Baba says you must not throw stones in return because you are children of the Father who is the jewel muncher. So we have jewels. So we don't have stones. You are masters of the mine of jewels. You are multi millionaires. You are not such beggars that you will only give when others one gives. Other one didn't give me, so how can I give? So Baba is telling you how rich you are, child of a jewel merchant, and you have all the treasure of jewels. So why don't you give that? Baba says that one, that sanskar is of a beggar. This one didn't give, why should I give? That is the sanskar of a beggar. Children of the bestower never stretch out their hands to take anything. They will never stretch out their hands to take anything. Even if your intellect to have such thoughts as I will only do it if other one does it. I will give love if other person gives love. I will give respect if other one gives respect, is also the stretch of your hands. It's also to stretch out your hands. It is a royal begging for respect, for love. I can only give if this one gives is also sanskar of a royal beggar. It is only when you become altruistic yogis in this will the waves of happiness of the golden world reach the world. When you become altruistic yogis, in this will be the waves of happiness. This is the way waves of happiness of golden world reach the world. The power of science has created very powerful material to destroy the whole world so that whole task can be accomplished in short time. The power of science has created such refined things. Similarly, you who have power of knowledge must create such a powerful attitude and atmosphere that the waves of happiness, the waves of elevated future of the world, waves of happiness, waves of elevated future of the world spread everywhere very quickly in short time. Baba is saying half of the world is now dead. At that time was half, now is full is dead, right? Hmm. They are sleeping on the bed, deathbed of fear. They are sleeping on the deathbed of fear. Because fear is almost like dying. No? And everyone has fear, rich, poor, any religion, any color, whole world. Half, so Baba says, half the world is now half dead. They're sleeping on the deathbed of fear. Give them the oxygen, give them the oxygen of the waves of happiness. Let this golden thought for the golden jubilee constantly emerge. Let this golden thought for the golden jubilee constantly emerge. Do you understand what you have to do? You now have to make your speed faster. What you have done so far has been very good. Now, for the future, continue to do the best. Double foreigners have lot of enthusiasm. It is now the chance for double foreigners. Actually, it is the turn of double foreigners because it was February. Many have arrived. Do you understand? Now give everyone the toli of happiness. There is a dil khush toli which makes our heart happy. Dadi Prakashmani used to say, Dil khush toli. You showed your dance, didn't you? Acha. Baba meant dance of happiness. Baba says, servers are also dancing in happiness. Tiredness finishes when you dance. So you showed everyone the dance of service and dance of happiness. What did you do? You showed your dance, didn't you? So service, if done with happiness, is like a dance. No tiredness. You have seen when people start dancing, they don't get tired. See, sometimes Gujaratis, they do Garba for so long, few hours. They're not tired. Baba is sum up the Murli, love remembrances to all the most elevated. So we are elevated, fortunate, special souls. You are most elevated, fortunate, special souls. To those who make every second and thought golden. To those who make every thought, every second and thought golden, to all the obedient children. To those who are always the children of the bestower. And fill the aprons of others. To the children who are full, to those who always become bestowers of fortune, those who always become bestower of fortune, and bestower of blessings, and who enable everyone to attain liberation in life. One who enable everyone to attain liberation in life. To the children who are always overflowing with Bab Dada's love. Children who are always overflowing Bab Dada's love, remembrance, congratulations, and namaste, filled with golden flowers of golden love and golden happiness. Baba showers golden flowers of golden love and golden happiness. So we are not beggars, Baba said, even royal. This one gives, so I will give. This one didn't give respect. Why should I give? This one was not loving, so how can I be? So this is the last type of sanskars or beggars. Remember, I am the child of jewel merchant. Baba has given us so much treasure of jewels. So I must give jewel. I don't have stones. Right? Baba is meeting the group and Baba is asking, do you always remember the father and the inheritance? Father and inheritance combined. Remembrance of the father automatically reminds you of your inheritance. Remembrance of the father reminds you of your inheritance. And if you remember your inheritance, you automatically remember the father. Both the father and inheritance are together. You remember the father because of an inheritance. If you don't have attainment of inheritance, why would you remember the father? So, remembrance of the father and inheritance makes you constantly overflow. Full and flow means giving to others. So, remembrance of the father and inheritance makes you constantly overflow. You overflow with treasures and come far away from pain and sorrow. So, when there is sorrow, body hurts. When body hurts, then there is sorrow. They both have connection, right? You overflow with treasures and you have come far away from pain and sorrow. There are the two benefits, treasures and free from pain and sorrow. You are far away from sorrow and you overflow with treasures. No one except the Father can enable you to have such permanent or everlasting attainments, both full of treasures and free from pain. This awareness will always make you constantly full and content. This awareness, right? What Baba is giving, what I have to be awareness, simriti. But if there is no awareness, then you will start feeling sometimes there is not enough in treasure. You won't overflow. So, very interesting. Eh? You are far away from sorrow, you overflow with treasures. No one except the Father can enable you to have such everlasting attainment. This awareness will make you constantly full and content. Father is the ocean and is always overflowing. No matter how much you try to dry up an ocean, ocean will never end. Ocean is full. Rivers dry up, not oceans, right? Similarly, you are also constantly full souls. Baba is asking, are you not full souls? If you become empty, you may have to stretch out your hands somewhere to receive something. If you become empty, you may have to stretch out your hands somewhere to receive something. However, souls who are overflowing always continue to swing in the swing of happiness and joy. Overflowing means swing of happiness and joy. So have you become such elevated souls? So definition of elevated soul means overflowing, have treasures and free from pain, not beggars. So Baba says you have to remain constantly full. Check to see what extent you have used the treasures and powers you have received. Check to see to what extent you have used the treasures and powers you have received. Always continue to fly with the wings of courage and enthusiasm. Always continue to fly with the wings of courage and enthusiasm and continue to enable others to fly. If you have courage but not zeal enthusiasm, there cannot be success. And if you have enthusiasm but no courage, then too there is no success. So we need both courage and zeal enthusiasm. If you have both together, then that is called flying stage. Courage and zeal enthusiasm. If you say to have a lot of zeal enthusiasm but no courage, so you will not do anything, right? So then Baba says, therefore always continue to fly with the wings of courage and enthusiasm. In the beginning, Baba said love and courage. And now Baba is saying courage and enthusiasm. So today, Baba wants to create the Rosary of 108. Time is closing now, no? Looking at the world, Baba's task, so much expansion, so much everywhere. But Baba's task is to create Rosary. We do expansion. So today he's giving some beautiful points, those who want to be in the Rosary of Victory. Perform the dance of harmonizing sanskars. For only then will the Rosary of Victory of 108 jewels become ready. So there are 10 points, very beautiful, very practical. We all can use that from today. Whenever you prepare a rosary, each bead is connected to the next bead. So you can see 1, 2, 3 beads together. In the Rosary of Victory too, even the 108th bead is connected to the other beads. So first they make it, and then when you have to make it round like a rosary, then the first bead and 108th bead, they are still in the end very close, right? Understand? Therefore, let everyone feel that they are like beads threaded in a rosary. That means even the last one should feel that I am threaded in the rosary. Whilst having a variety of sanskar, let closeness be visible. And just imagine if we all had same sanskar, what will happen? So sanskars will be different, but virtues will be there, specialities will be there. Okay, second, to know the sanskars of one another. Once I know this is this one sanskar, so it shouldn't bother really, and try not to come in conflict with that sanskar. It's really question of understanding. To know the sanskars of one another, to remain in harmony with one another, whilst giving love to one another, to remain in harmony with one another, whilst giving love to one another, is the speciality of the beads of a rosary. However, you can only have love for one another when you harmonize your sanskars and thoughts with one another. Harmonize your sanskars and thoughts with one another. And for this, imbibe the virtue of easiness and lightness. For this, imbibe the virtue of easiness and lightness. Third, as yet your stage is based on praise. As yet your stage is based on praise. There is desire for some fruit of whatever actions you perform. If you don't receive praise, you don't have that stage either. That day your energy is not very good. When there is deformation, you forget the Lord and the Master and you become orphans. When there is no somebody criticizes, say something or defame you, when there is deformation, you forget Lord and Master and become orphans. And then the conflict of sanskars begin. So these two things take you out of the rosary. That is why create a stage of equanimity in praise and deformation. Equanimity in praise and deformation. Fourth, in order to harmonize sanskars, don't become a child when you need to become a master. Don't become a child when you need to become a master. And don't become a master when you need to be a child. It's a very good balance, but not easy to maintain. In order to harmonize sanskars, don't become a child when you need to become a master, and don't become a master when you need to be a child. Now, definition of child. A child means to be free from wasteful thoughts. Simply follow the directions you receive. A child will simply follow whatever directions you receive. Give advice as a master and then become a child. You will be saved from conflict. Give advice as a master, then become a child, and you will be saved from conflict. Fifth, the basis of success is service. Basis of success in service is humility. The more humility there is, the more success there is. Humility comes from considering yourself to be an instrument. Humility comes from considering yourself to be instrument. Everyone will bow to the virtue of humility. Everyone bows down to those who bow down themselves. So, therefore, move along whilst considering your body to be an instrument, your body to be an instrument, and yourself to be an instrument in service, and you will develop the quality of humility. Body as instrument, you as instrument, this will help you to be humble. Where there is humility, there cannot be conflict. There will naturally be the sanskars. There will naturally be harmony of sanskars. With humility, there will be harmony. And sixth, there has to be honesty and cleanliness in the thoughts that are created in your mind. There has to be honesty and cleanliness in the thoughts that are created in your mind. Let there be no rubbish of any vice within. Let there be no rubbish of vice within. Let there be no rubbish of any conflict of nature or old sanskars within. Let there be no rubbish of any conflict of nature or old sanskars within. Those who have such cleanliness will be honest. Those who have such cleanliness will be honest, and those who are honest will be loved by everyone. Those who are honest will be loved by everyone. Become loved by all, and dance of harmonizing of sanskars will take place. Become loved by all, and the dance of harmonizing sanskars will take place. The Lord is pleased with those who are honest. Seventh, perform the dance of harmonizing sanskar, make your nature easy and active. In order to perform the dance of harmonizing sanskars, make your nature easy and active. Easy means, easy means let there be no heaviness in your efforts or sanskars. Let there be no heaviness in your efforts or sanskar. If you are easy, you will be active. By remaining easy, your tasks become easy, and your all efforts will also become easy. By remaining easy, all your tasks become easy, and your efforts also become easy. If you don't remain easy yourself, you will have to face difficulties. If you don't become easy yourself, you will have to face difficulty. You will then see your sanskars and weakness as a difficulty. You will say, I don't know how to deal with my sanskars, so difficult. If you are not easy, you will then see your sanskars and weaknesses as a difficulty. So if you take it easy, then you know you can change. You can change sanskars. You can remove your weaknesses. But if you are not easy, you will find it difficult. Eighth, the dance of harmonizing sanskars can take place when you see each other's specialities. Dance of harmonizing sanskars can take place when you see each one's specialities, and you become full of specialities by considering yourself to be a special soul. You become full of specialities by considering yourself to be a special soul. The words, this is my sanskar, must end. You do anything, say, why? Oh, this is my sanskar, right? So Baba says the words, this is my sanskar, must end. Finish these words to such an extent that your nature changes. Finish these words to such an extent that even your nature changes. When each one's nature changes, your features will become angelic. When each one's nature changes, your features will become awake or angelic. You're really studying in university today, right? It's a lot of study. Ninth, Babdada is teaching you children. Babdada is teaching you children the study to make you into world emperors. Those who are going to become world emperors will be loving to all. Just as Father is loving to all and everyone loves him, in the same way, let the flowers of love shower from each one of you for all the souls. Shower of flowers of love for all the souls. When flowers of love are showered here, they will also be showered on the non living images. That's in bhakti. When flowers of love are showered here, they will also be showered on the non living images. Therefore, aim is to become worthy of being showered with flowers of love from everyone. Therefore, aim is to become worthy of being showered with flowers of love from everyone. You will receive love by giving your cooperation. You will receive love. So, last point, 10th point. Always have the aim that no one should become upset by my behavior. Always have the aim that no one should become upset by behavior. Let your behavior, thoughts, words, and every act give happiness. This is the system of Brahmin clan. Adopt this system and dance of harmonizing sanskars will take place. Are you all okay? Ready to be the bead in the rosary? Right? Courage. How many of you have courage to be the bead of victorious rosary of victory? Today's blessing: may you be a charitable soul with the sanskar of godly royalty, and speak of each one's specialities. May you be a charitable soul with the sanskar of godly royalty, and speak of each one's specialities. Always create every thought and perform every act whilst considering yourself to be a special soul. See and speak of the specialities of each one. Always have benevolent wishes to make everyone special. This is godly royalty. Royal souls cannot imbibe things that others have discarded. Therefore, constantly pay attention that your eyes are closed to see anyone's weaknesses or defects, because they want to leave them, discard them, and we are seeing them. Constantly pay attention that your eyes are closed to seeing anyone's weaknesses or defects. Sing songs of each other's praise. Exchange flowers of love and cooperation with each other. Exchange flowers of love and cooperation with each other, and you will become charitable souls. Charitable souls higher with purity and charity together. If you are pure but not charitable, punyatma is a very, very respectable word, punyatma. Slogan: the power of blessing can transform any fire of situation into water. The power of blessing can transform any fire of a situation into water. Today is the third Sunday World Meditation Day, 6:30 to 7:30. All brothers and sisters collectively have yoga and experience what you have to experience, the most elevated, full with all God's power, a Raj Yogi soul, conqueror of the physical senses, conqueror of sins, am seated on my throne in the center of my forehead. Maintain self-respect throughout the day. I am most elevated, great soul who plays a hero part in the whole cycle. Maintain self-respect throughout the day. I am a most elevated, great soul who plays a hero part in the whole cycle. Om Shanti. So our treasures are full this morning. Baba is giving us a good chance. We are beads anyway. Everyone is the bead. But then for bead to be in the rosary, some more qualifications. Everyone is beat, right? But when you have to make rosary, then you choose them, those who can stay together. Anyway, this is how teams work, when you could stay together. Some can't. Darijanki used to say, staying together, very close but not attached. You don't see thread in between two beads, but also you don't see them uh, attached. So hard to be very close, but also not attached. To be together. Okay. Shanti, reflect for a few minutes. Then it's Father's Day. We will offer Bhog to Baba and many, many souls who want to offer Bhog to Baba. So we will offer Bhog to Baba. Om Shanti.
Shanti. Now we'll take few minutes and we'll remember Baba while we prepare for Bhog offering. So it will take just few minutes. Thank you. मीठे इस दुनिया से क्या लेना, वो नगरी हमारी है, हमको है वहाँ रहना। हम ज्ञान से सज धज के उस नगरी में जाएंगे। हम उड़ के चले जाएं, ओ हम उड़ के चले जाएं उस प्यारे से वतन में, उस मीठे से वतन में। अव्यक्त वतन में ओ हम उड़ के चले जाएं उस प्यारे से वतन में हो उस मीठे से वतन
तेरी याद में जीते हैं बाबा, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं। रहे याद सदा ही साथ तेरी, रहे याद सदा ही साथ तेरी। बस और न हम कुछ चाहेंगे, बस और न हम कुछ चाहेंगे, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं, तेरी याद का
आज भी साकार भासना, रोशन तुम्ही से बाबा, हर दिल की आशना, हर दिल की आशना। बन कर के ज्ञान चंद्रमा, देते प्रकाश हो, आते नजर नहीं पर मेरे साथ साथ हो। तुम तो यही कहीं बाबा मेरे आस पास हो, आते नजर नहीं पर मेरे साथ साथ हो। तुम तो यही कहीं बाबा।
Om Shanti. When to offer Bhog to Baba and give everyone's love remembrances to Baba. I said to Baba that today is Father's Day in our land here in corporeal world, and so we especially have I especially have brought Bhog for you on this Father's Day, and of course we have a lot of love for you, and we are very very thankful to you. Baba, with lots of love, accepted Bhog, and then Baba was smiling, and Baba said that as much love you have, Baba has lots of love for each one of you also. And then I said to Baba that we are very fortunate. Of course, physical, we are taken birth from the Lokik Father, but you are playing a part of Alokik and Parlokik, awake Babdada's form. Baba was like merged in love as ocean of love, making us merged. And then Baba said that, yes, you all have love for Shiv Baba, then you have love for Brahma Baba. Because Baba was saying Shiv Baba, without Brahma Baba, I would not have been able to give knowledge and drishti, loveful drishti. So Brahma Baba has a very, very important part to play. Without Brahma Baba's renunciation, surrender, yajna wouldn't have been established. So he is not only a Lokik father, but also he is the one who became creator for yajna. Even it is Shiv Baba's yajna, but it was through Brahma Baba. He gave his body on loan. He surrendered his wealth for establishment of yajna. He set example and inspired many, many others to come and belong to yajna. And Baba, Alokik Baba, in angelic form, is still inspiring all of us to surrender, to be trusty, and set a good example and live like a alokik or angelic life. So Shiv Baba was praising Brahma Baba, and I was saying Baba also was looking at us, that do you all appreciate the role of Brahma Baba? I said definitely. At least I know in my life I have uh, as much love I have Baba, Shiv Baba, for Shiv Baba. I also have love for Brahma Baba. Whatever Brahma Baba, not only surrender, but lot of sacrifice, his Lokik status, his social status. He sacrificed everything. So Baba, Shiv Baba was talking about Brahma Baba, and then also I think our hearts also, as I was listening, was more, but even before, very much filled with love for our Alokik Father. We are fortunate we have Lokik, Alokik, and Parlokik. And Alokik and Parlokik are combined to guide us, but we all have inherited some of the values from Lokik Father. Many, many, of course, all lessons learned from a Lokik Father, Brahma Baba, especially to live a Lokik life. Lokik father will teach us for Lokik, and a Lokik father teaches for a Lokik. And a Lokik father's teachings are from Parlokik father. Teachings are from Parlokik father. But life and inspiration example is of Brahma Baba, a Lokik father. So there was this little chit chat with Baba about the role of Brahma Baba and then how Yajna got started. And we are all being sustained by Yajna. That is why they always say Prajapita Brahma's Yajna. We call it Brahma Bhojan. And then I said to Baba that these days, many call to offer Bhog, and the two brothers from Peace Village had left body. There are many others, and of course, all the fathers, we all, giving lots of love. I said to Baba, but also there is a lot of news about settling of karmic accounts. So Baba said that in Lokik world there is punishment of karmas. But even while being experiencing punishment, sorrow, pain, they are still going in the same direction. There is no distaste yet. Some have it and they are moving towards divine source. But you children are not being punished, you are settling. So Baba says, because you are settling, Baba is with you, but also use power of purity and yoga and elevated actions. Your power of purity, power of yoga, and also elevated actions. Baba said that in Lokik life, whatever you get is inheritance in a different way. But here, it is based on your worthiness. Inheritance of Baba, worthiness of purity, love for Baba, remembrance of Baba, following Baba, create worthiness. And for children, there is no punishment. It's settling. But remember, Baba is with me. And of course, keep your mind very pure, clean. But also today, Baba said, whatever you have to give to the body, at this time there is also eclipse on elements. That means there is lot of pollution, a lot of impurities, lot of negative vibrations in everything. So two things you all have to do. Whatever you prepare, way of cooking, washing, whatever, just do it in remembrance. At that time especially, lot of remembrance while cooking. And also remembrance while giving to the body. Because elements also, in a way, are going through lot of tamopradhan, turmoil stage. So whatever is grown even is not with that pure energy. Even water, air, even if that is clean. But even those who are doing farming or transporting, everyone is in pain, fear, lot of anger for their future. So anything you take physical and you have to give to your body, that says you all have to be extra careful because all that negative energy in the elements Only through Baba's remembrance, fire of yoga, it can be purified. So Baba wants to draw attention to the children, especially about to take care of your body. It's important to remember Baba, offer to Baba, and eat, give to the body in remembrance of Baba. So this way Baba was like giving some direction, and then Baba said to all the children who have offered Bhog, but also whosoever has to go through some kind of settling, just keep Baba as your companion and always, always have elevated thought. Baba's blessings are with all the children. So live with those blessings and maintain lovely remembrance, and also create your worthiness so that you can claim full inheritance from Alokik and Parlokik Father. Baba gave lots of love, remembrances. It was very lovely meeting with Baba. I am sure that you also must have experienced Baba's love. Om Shanti. Morning, all fathers. Happy Father's Day from all of us here. Of course, you got it from Baba. So we will have few minutes of remembrance of Baba. Program to शाम को है. There is praise for Baba. So let's remember Baba. In the evening, we will have a short program for Father's Day. But now it's already late, and so again, lots of good wishes to all the Lokik fathers. Om Shanti. Let's remember Baba few moments. And
सृष्टि हमने शिव निराकार की, आज भी देते हो बाबा पालना साकार की, आज भी देते हो बाबा पालना साकार की। साधना और शिक्षा वही है, मधुबन की हर रीत वही। सबके दिलों में पल रही है बाबा तुम्हारी प्रीत वही। तुमसे ही है जीवन में, जीवन में, जीवन में खुशियाँ सारे संसार की, आज भी देते हो बाबा पालना साकार की, आज भी देते हो बाबा पालना साकार की।
To all the fathers, flower from Baba, beautiful flower for Baba. To all the fathers. Yeah, just be with your Alokik, Parlokik Father, Om Shanti, and really, really have good day with all the good wishes from us. Om Shanti. All the fathers, you can wave first and then. Okay, to everyone, Om Shanti. Happy day. Think about becoming the bead of the Rosary. We will revise in the evening again about the sanskars, Ras Leela of sanskars, not Ram Leela. One is Ram Leela, other is Ras Leela. Ram Leela, a lot of fighting. Ras Leela is very nice. Okay, Om Shanti.